whisper stories, shocking your day.
My packages kept mysteriously disappearing. I asked in our apartment WhatsApp group if anyone had taken them by mistake. The woman upstairs, Heather, from 503, sent a voice message dripping with sarcasm. Who would bother with your cheap-ass deliveries? Don't try to scam people over a few dollars worth of crap. I was fuming. So I bought a sex toy online, smeared it all over with chili oil, sealed it back up like a normal package, and left it in the parcel shelf. That night, I heard a scream from upstairs, a man and woman shrieking in agony. Moments later, EMTs carried them out on stretchers, butt naked. I recognized the woman. It was Heather from 503. The guy? Definitely not her husband Dave. My packages always went missing. We have a self-service parcel rack in front of the building. Anyone can pick up anything. This month alone, I lost 10 packages, snacks, clothes, even underwear. The moment I got a delivery code, I'd rush down, but the stuff would still vanish. I bust my ass at work every day like a corporate mule. Online shopping was the only joy I had while slacking off during boring office hours. I'd obsessively track each order 10 times a day, waiting like it was Christmas. And now, poof, gone. Worse, every single one of the 10 packages was taken. Not one left behind. It had to be someone familiar, right? Even if it were the courier's fault, no way all 10 would be lost. I was so angry I messaged the apartment WhatsApp group. Has anyone else had missing deliveries? Maybe we can report it together. The stuff I lost wasn't expensive, so I wasn't sure cops would even care. But if others spoke up, we might get somewhere. I'd lost some phone cases before. Whatever, not worth it. Once I ordered tissues for a cent as part of a promo. Also disappeared. Didn't matter, I got a refund. Everyone in the group talked over each other, but no one had lost anything valuable. When I suggested calling the police, people backed off. It's not worth it. We're all busy. Just pick up packages sooner next time. I got it. Nobody wanted drama. We live in an old building in a small town. Wages are low, but everything costs too much. A lot of husbands work in big cities while wives stay behind for the free public schools. Life's tough. Who wants trouble over a bag of snacks? But that thief? Still out there? Then came another message in the WhatsApp group. Heather again, nobody wants your bargain bin deliveries. Don't think you can blackmail someone over this. Her husband Dave chimed in. Yeah, no one's broke enough to steal your crap? I remembered Heather well. Dave works out of state and comes home a few times a year. She lives here with their preschooler. I'd once helped her carry heavy bags of rice and oil. She didn't even say thanks. Thought she forgot. Turns out she just looked down on me. I went to the package station and asked to see the security footage. The staffer Cheryl scoffed. You lost anything valuable? No? Then go look harder. Maybe you misplaced it. I'm busy. Shoo. She didn't even look up while waving me off. She's always like that. Doesn't matter who you are, she acts like she's doing you a favor by breathing. No one argues with her over something this small. But I'd had enough. Fine. Since nobody wants to play nice, I won't either. You like stealing? I'll give you something to steal. I ordered a sex toy, smeared it with chili oil, disguised it, and sealed it up. As soon as the package arrived, I dressed up, snuck it into the parcel shelf during the busiest time. I'd studied the camera angles, small space, only one camera, blind spots everywhere. No one would see. And if they did? It was my own delivery. I could do whatever I wanted. Doing bad things doesn't tire you out. I left the parcel shelf feeling more satisfied than I had in weeks. Later that night, I was doing a face mask when I heard the commotion downstairs. Our old building rarely had excitement. I peeked out and saw EMTs rush into our building. I figured an elderly neighbor had a medical emergency. But they went up to the 7th floor. My gut twisted. I opened the door and heard screaming, male and female voices wailing in pain. It burns. Help me. I'm dying. I went upstairs. The hallway was packed. Heather's door was wide open. The moaning came from inside. Mrs. Jenkins was eating sunflower seeds, whispering, "Told you Heather was up to no good. I've seen random men coming out of her apartment. Dave's never around. she's probably selling herself. I watched paramedics wheel out the stretcher. Couldn't see clearly in the dim hallway, so I zoomed in with my phone. Yep, it was Heather and a man I'd never seen. Dave looks like a brute, scary as hell. When he's home, he yells constantly like a wild animal that's never been domesticated. It burns. It burns. Heather screamed as they loaded her into the ambulance. Chili oil. She used my booby-trapped sex toy. And she had the audacity to mock me in the group chat. So she really was the thief. I didn't expect to uncover something this wild. Dave should thank me for catching her cheating, but I didn't call him. I figured the punishment was enough. I didn't want to get dragged into their mess. The WhatsApp group exploded. Someone posted a video of the two naked bodies getting carried out. Everyone recognized Heather. Holy crap. That's Heather from 503. She really cheated herself straight into the ER. Nasty. Dave's always gone. Whose kid is that even? Doesn't look like either of them. People gossiped, non-stop. Some young residents even made crude jokes. I thought about reminding them that Dave, the psycho husband, was in the group. Then I remembered he'd backed up Heather when she mocked me. Maybe he knew she was stealing. Why should I care? So I left the group chat. After that, no more packages went missing. Next morning, Saturday, I turned off all my alarms, ready to sleep in. At 7 a.m. my phone rang, blaring. You fucking bitch! You tried to kill me. You almost sent me to my grave last night. You better pay my hospital bills, you hear me? I blinked awake, realizing it was Heather. She was back on her feet after one night? And now she wanted to scam me? I laughed out loud. You're calling me a bitch? You cheated and ended up in the hospital. Who's the real whore here? The whole building thinks you're a hooker. You want to keep going? Maybe Dave still doesn't know you were screwing some random dude. Want me to give him a call? Of course, I never admitted to the chili oil. No way I was getting slapped with an assault charge. She paused. Then came back with, don't bullshit me. You put chili oil on that package. You owe me $1 million. You hurt another woman too. Another $1 million. $1 million? She thought she could bill me for this? I snapped. $1 million? You got me laughing. You think your life is worth that much? You're a disgrace, cheating and stealing. Everyone says you're trash. Before I hung up, I heard a man's voice yelling in the background. I smirked. Showtime. I threw on clothes and went to the hospital. Sure enough, Dave had come home to catch her in the act. He was raging, beating both Heather and her lover. Her eye was swollen black, blood dripping from her nose. The guy was crying. I didn't know she was married. I didn't ask for this. Please, I swear I'll never mess around again. I watched, fascinated. Then Heather saw me. Dave, it's her. She did this to me. She's the reason I ended up in the hospital. Don't let her get away. Dave turned to glare at me. I ran. Fast. Luckily, someone tripped him, and I escaped. But he took it all out on Heather. She got beaten even worse. Later I saw her kids sitting alone at the apartment's playground. Other parents wouldn't let their kids play because of puddles from last night's rain. But he was there, small and quiet. I remembered how he used to cry from hunger. I'd bought him food before. Heather was a thief and a terrible mom. But the kid, he was innocent. He saw me and ran over. Miss Jessica? Is my mom sick? He'd seen her being taken away. I didn't answer right away. Instead, I took him to get food. He ate fast, like he hadn't eaten in days. Afterward, he tugged on my sleeve. Miss, I want to see my mom. His eyes were scared but determined. I hesitated. Then I said, she's fine. Your dad's taking care of her. He flinched. Can I go see her? Please? He wasn't giving up. I used work as an excuse and gently pinched his cheek. Then I bought him snacks, just in case nobody took care of him in the days to come. When I left him, I called 911. I want to report domestic violence. Location, Harmony General Hospital. I have video evidence. I gave the police everything I had. Heather denied the abuse. It's just a little fight between husband and wife. Police couldn't do much without her cooperation, so I called again. This time, I reported prostitution. I'd recorded everything, her getting carried out, the guy she was with, all of it. I sent it to Dave too. He exploded. That bitch. That whore. I'll kill her. I played sweet. I'm just trying to help. I feel so bad for you. You're such a good man. She doesn't deserve you. He fell for it. Furious, he marched to the police and screamed, "She's a whore! Arrest her!" Even the guy she slept with caved. Yes, she sold herself. I'm guilty too. Take us in. Police detained them both. Honestly, they seemed relieved. Prison was better than facing Dave's wrath. After the arrest, I figured things would quiet down. But no. A few days later, Dave went live on TikTok. He claimed I had a twisted obsession with him, and that because I couldn't have him, I turned bitter and vengeful. He told everyone I smeared chili oil on a sex toy out of spite, and that's why Heather ended up hospitalized. His live stream title? Rejected Woman Tries to Poison My Wife Over Jealousy. I was dumbfounded. Seriously? That man, frog-eyed, weak-chinned, built like a discount action figure, thought I was in love with him? I wanted to punch a wall. But my boss got to me first. Called me into the office. "Jessica, is everything okay? You've been under a lot of pressure lately, right?" I thought finally someone noticed how hard I'd been working. But then he said, "We think it's best you take a little break. Some paid leave. Maybe get a psychological evaluation before returning." What the hell? Because Dave went on TikTok spinning fan fiction, I was being told to see a shrink? I was done. That was it. That night, I started my own TikTok live. Title: The Woman Accused of Poisoning a Sex Toy Over a Guy with Frog Eyes. People flooded in. From a few dozen followers to tens of thousands within minutes. Most viewers? Spamming hate. Calling me vicious, crazy, even evil. But some sent private messages, asking to meet me or buy me sex toys. I ignored them all. I just cried. Cried over how unlucky I was. How I was being slandered. How I was targeted just for being a woman living alone. I angled my face. The right side, the good side. Big, teary eyes. Sniffles. Am I that ugly? Would I ever fall for a man like that? Do I look desperate to you? Comments started shifting. Some viewers began questioning Dave. Yeah, wait, she's hot. Why would she be into him? Bro looks like he lives off Slim Jims and spite. But others doubled down. You ruined a family. Admit it. I yelled back. He has no proof, no evidence. Just his big mouth. But you all believe him? What are you, sheep? People got defensive. So I challenged Dave to go live with me. Of course he accepted. He needed the clout. He launched into his righteous act. "Jessica, just apologize. Pay for what you did, that's all we want. Don't ruin our marriage." I smirked. Oh? Your marriage? Heather's the one who cheated, who stole, who prostituted herself. Need a reminder? She was arrested. Gasps from the chat. Dave's face twitched. You're lying. Our relationship is fine. I laughed. Right. So fine she got arrested for hooking? So fine she cheated while your kids starved? Comments exploded. WTF? Heather was hooking? Yo, this tea is boiling. Dave lost control. She wasn't a hooker. Stop slandering her. I posted proof. Videos. Messages. The arrest record. More people jumped ship. Frogman lied to us. But then Dave whipped out his evidence. A cropped screenshot of a message I sent him. I just wanted to help you. You don't deserve this. The original message had context, but he clipped it to make it look flirty. I ended the live. A few minutes later, I posted the full message thread, including the videos. People turned on Dave instantly. He tried to fight back, but TikTok flagged his account for harassment and misinformation. He was banned. I kept gaining followers. My phone buzzed non-stop. Orders flying in from my affiliate-linked self-defense gear. Pepper sprays, stun guns, even pink hatchets. I had turned trauma into traffic, fear into followers. Meanwhile, Dave was spiraling. TikTok, gone. Reputation gone. People spammed his page with frog emojis. He had to make everything private. And still, I hadn't told the world the biggest twist. See, I hadn't moved into that apartment complex randomly. I'd been searching for years for my missing nephew. My younger sister had her baby stolen from the hospital 6 years ago. Another woman in the same ward gave birth to a black baby, but her husband wasn't black. To hide the affair, she swapped babies. That woman was Heather. My gut had suspected her the moment I saw her kid. He didn't look like either parent. And Heather treated him more like an accessory than a child. So I moved in, tried to get close, tried to snag a hair sample. But Heather was slippery, arrogant, dismissive, until she started stealing my packages, giving me the perfect opportunity to dig deeper. I finally got her DNA. And the child's. I ran the test. He was my sister's son. In court, when Heather and Dave sued me for causing her infertility with chili oil, I brought it all. The lawyer asked, "Do you have anything further to add?" "Yes," I said. "I'd like to report child abduction." Gasps. Cameras clicked. I submitted the DNA results. My sister sobbed in the gallery. The judge sentenced Heather to 3 years in prison. 3 years. For stealing a baby and raising him like trash. Dave? Lost it. Right outside the courthouse, in front of a crowd, he kicked Heather in the stomach. She collapsed, vomiting blood. Then he kept going. Punching. Kicking. Screaming. She died on the spot. Dave was arrested on the scene. Given the brutality and witnesses, he was sentenced to death. Our family finally got the boy back. My nephew, now named Lucas, the first time he called my sister Mom, she collapsed from crying. He had been so quiet, so careful. Now, he smiled. He laughed. He said, "I'll be a good boy. Please don't hate me." It shattered us. He hadn't even known he was stolen. He just thought he wasn't lovable. But now he's safe. We're rebuilding everything together. And me? The girl who got famous because of a chili oil sex toy? I'm still streaming. Still growing. Still healing. Sometimes, life hands you a nightmare. Sometimes, you turn it into a goddamn empire. Story ends.
Subscribe the channel for more dramatic stories.